So I'm just about to start the Diddy documentary that 50 Cent did on Netflix, and I'm very excited but also really nervous for what's about to be said in it. So I want to do my nails, and I have like these cute Christmassy ones. They have like a little gingerbread man and a little, what's it called? Something candy thingy mabob. Why can't I remember the name of it? Candy cane, that's the word, candy cane. I don't want the nails as long as they are, and they're not crazy long, but just some of them are a bit too long, I think, just for the salon, because I just want to keep it a little bit shorter because it just lasts longer, and I'm going to be quite busy the next couple of weeks, so I just want to shorten the bottom of the nail. This is always like a hit and miss thing because sometimes it just doesn't file back into place. Once I just cut off the bottom of the nail, I just kind of file it. I hope that filing noise doesn't sound as bad in the camera as it sounds to me. But I just kind of need to round off the bottom so it fits into the cuticle area better. So you can tell it's like still a little straight. I was really gonna try get some like builder gel and just do something a little bit like shorter for the next couple of weeks. But then I got a package in and realized that I had done a order from Shein. That's better. I think that's a bit shorter, so that'd be nicer. I did an order from Shein and I had decided to get a load of Christmassy nails and stuff. So I'm like, oh, I need to use them now because I have them. And I don't want to be carrying around a pack full of nails because God knows what I'll be doing like this time next year for my nails as well. So I'm just going to do this on this one. I think the rest are fine. It's just because my middle finger, I always feel like that nail is so big compared to like my other fingers that because I need a bigger nail, it tends to feel a little bit longer. So yeah. And I think I will file some of the tips off a little as well. I don't mind my thumbs being that bit longer because I don't do as much with my thumbs, but then the rest of the nails seem to be okay. The top of them. Anyway, so the first thing I do, and I got this tip from, I can't remember her name, but she's like a big beauty influencer like from YouTube back in the day. And she said basically you want to file the inside of each nail just to take off that smooth surface that's on it so it sticks to your nails a little better. So I do that. So much joy doing my nails at home. I actually need to upgrade. I feel like I just said actually about 50 times there. I need to upgrade my whole system. I'm just using a power bank, so there's no plug near me because this lamp is so small. But a couple of months ago when I first decided to start doing this, like doing my own nails at home, and it was very much like, oh, I'm sure that talk up. It was very much just get the cheap of the cheap for now and see if it works out. And if it works out and I actually do my own nails, then I can. Because I basically just spent how much I would in 1 month getting my nails done on the nail stuff to start with. And I was like, if I use it, then it's like worth it to upgrade after that. Which I have been using it for a couple of months now. This is just a nail dehydrator slash, well, this is just a dehydrator, but you can get a primer as well. Go in with the glue. And what I like to do is I like to put the glue on my actual nail. This glue is really gloopy at the moment because it's kind of coming to the end of the container. But I turn on the lamp and I have it kind of ready to go. So I just make sure I put a good amount of glue on because I always feel like I can wipe it off or clip it off later. And on the very end, I do just like an extra little bit just to make sure there's enough glue. And I basically put the tip on and push it down, down and down, like both directions to make sure it's fully in. And if there is a big lump of glue at any side, there isn't on this one. At this point, I would go in and like wipe it off, but sometimes there is and sometimes there isn't. And I just kind of hold it for the first minute while I'm doing it. And then for the second cure, I kind of just leave it. I'll just scrape out enough for today, but not for like another day. So push into the cuticle and down. And put that under. I always do the second one because you see how it's kind of like my fingers kind of covering the nail. That's why I do the second cure, just to make sure. And I know like if you're doing your own nails, you should research the nail lamp to do with the glue, because this is the lamp that came with the glue, because I got a whole set together. And yeah, so I think that's like an important thing if your nails aren't lasting or they're popping off early. So I'm just gonna do this one on camera, and then I'm gonna glue the rest of them on off camera, so I don't have to put you through that. This is just the method that has worked for me the past couple of times when I've just been putting on the tip with the glue already on my nail. And sometimes I do get a bit of glue on like the outside of the nail, but I feel like I can either clip that off with the clippers afterwards, or I can wipe it away in time. But it's just, this is the method that has worked best for me, this bit. And I find sometimes just popping your nail underneath for a few seconds helps cure that and stop any stickiness. And it's also an extra layer of glue just right at the top as well. So sometimes I'll do that at the end. I'll just kind of cure them all together. So this is them all on. I'm so happy. They're so cute. This is the only nail that doesn't have anything on it, just because the design, the one that had a design on it, was a little too small, so I just didn't want to risk it. So basically all the tops of them just need a little file. And I think the length is okay for me, but they just all need that little tiny bit off the top just to make them look that bit smoother. I think this needs to be cured another second. Is to do a top coat on all of them and let that cure, and then I'll be done. So I'll be back to show you at the end. The top coat is just as it sounds. I'll just show you on the first one. I like to do a good layer. Sometimes I go in with a second layer top coat, but I just put it all over. And then I go and do the very tips just across the top. I let that cure for a minute, and then I'm done. So I'll be back to show you when I'm done. I am finally done. It actually hasn't taken that long, like literally about a half an hour. It's more the curing, but I love them. So this is plain, and then there's candy canes and the gingerbread man. The thing I will say about the Shein nails, and I can show you with my two thumbs. So they're the exact same nail, and I've only filed off the tinsiest bit, but they are so different. All the Shein nails come in, like the patterns are all slightly different, and like the gingerbread man will be higher on one nail, lower on another. There'll be star extra on one nail. That is the only like little critique. But I think for spending 90 pence on nails, I can't complain. Like I get when someone complains when they get their nails done in like a nail salon and they spend like 50-60 pounds on their nails to get like a design, and then it's a little off. I get why people get annoyed then, but for the amount that I pay for these, I really don't care. But I need to add another little bit. But I love the way these have turned out. I'm so happy. Thank you so much for watching my video. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you want me to do a more detailed one next time.